So we started coming here in 97, so it's 16 years. Quick little math.
Jillian was a baby, and we were living in Red Deer, and there was a women's event that Bonavista was sponsoring, and I came. And Jillian was still a baby, so she had to come along with me, and so I had 2 full days of having to care for her by myself and hold her and that sort of thing. And Joanne Godfrey on Friday night came over and took Jillian from me so that I could eat when dinner was served, and she kept her for the whole time so that I could just sit and enjoy my meal. And she held her quite a bit during those 2 days, and I remember going back to Red Deer feeling very blessed by that, and that I said to Mike, if we ever end up in Calgary again, I think we should go to Bonavista. They have a very practical way of loving the people who come through the doors. And so we found ourselves, 7 years later, moving to Calgary, kind of unexpectedly. And we showed up at Bonavista the first Sunday we arrived, and we've been here ever since.
Mm-hmm. We've always felt that there's no sense in shopping around from one church to the next. You know, once you find a place, you stick with it. Right? You're there, because it's so hard to develop good, strong relationships with people. At least I find it is anyways.
The church has always been our most important community.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess as we were raising our family, we wanted a spiritual community that would help develop in our children a love for Jesus. And that is something we have received from Bonavista, mm-hmm. where our children have been discipled well, and that they're serving in the church themselves, and that they love Jesus. And that has been a gift that this community has given to us, and that we've tried to contribute to as well.
One of those first Sundays, Pastor Murray introduced us to the Greens, Florian and Edith, and they said, hey, why don't you guys come on over for lunch today? And so that was like the first or second Sunday that we were there, and we got to know the Greens, which was great, because Justin and Chris have been friends ever since. And that just really showed us that it's a good place to go, that we got connected with people right away, that they were open and friendly, and that was a positive thing.
It's a number of years ago, my sister Donna went through having to leave her home, and she didn't have any money, and she wasn't connected to a community. And a bunch of men from this church showed up. They just showed up and blessed her. They moved her into a new house. None of them knew her and have not seen her since that day. And I will carry that with me forever. I feel like Bonavista is good at loving the people that come through the doors. That there is a spirit of caring that happens here. She had no resources, and the church came and served her, and they didn't need to know anything more than they were needed. And that's what I love about Bonavista. One of the many things I love about Bonavista. You have to be
you got
briefer.
The video, right?
I think you've been talking too long when you talk.
Just lip sync in with
and
it.
You need more inflection
you're
in your voice.
You're tired of me talking because I had to make up all this stuff for him to get a good sound check.
Why don't you practice laughing a little?